Let's dive into a powerful mindset shift that could change the way you see every dollar in your life. Thinking like an investor. Most people see money as a tool for spending, a means to buy what they need or want. But what if we flipped that idea? What if we saw each dollar as a potential seed, ready to grow and multiply over time? This perspective is a fundamental part of the investor's mindset. When you start thinking like an investor, every dollar becomes an opportunity to make smarter, more profitable decisions. Today, I'll walk you through how to adopt this way of thinking and why it could transform your life and financial future. The power of the investor's mindset, thinking. Like an investor is about more than picking stocks or diving into the latest crypto craze. It's a shift in perspective, a new way of relating to money where every dollar you have represents untapped potential. This mindset is about focusing on long-term growth instead of instant gratification. Imagine this. Instead of seeing $10 as a few cups of coffee, you see it as an investment in your future. Over time, that $10, when invested, could grow into hundreds of dollars or more. With the right approach, every small amount you save or invest could mean greater financial security, opportunities, and freedom. Step 1. Recognize the value of compound growth. One of the key concepts investors live by is compound growth. It's the idea that your money can make more money over time. Let's break it down simply. Imagine you have $100 and it grows by 10% each year. After the first year, you have 110. The next year, that $110 grows by another 10%, bringing it to $121. That extra $11 may seem small, but over decades, it becomes substantial. Over 30 years, $100 growing at 10% each year turns into nearly $2,000. That's the power of compounding. Now, to think like an investor, you need to see every dollar as something that could multiply over time. It's easy to spend $5 here or $10 there on little things without much thought. But if you start thinking about the potential future value of those dollars, you might start making different choices. Think about it. Each dollar saved is a dollar that could grow and work for you in the future. Step 2. Differentiate between spending and investing. To start adopting an investor's mindset, it's crucial to understand the difference between spending and investing. Spending is a one-way street. Once it's gone, it's gone. Investing, on the other hand, is a cycle. When you invest, your money isn't just leaving you. It's being put to work to come back with more. So when you look at your bank balance or income, try to see it as capital rather than just money to spend. Capital is meant to be multiplied. With every financial decision, ask yourself, am I spending this or am I investing it? Step 3. Set clear financial goals. The best investors don't throw money around blindly. They have clear goals and strategies. So ask yourself, what do you want your money to do for you? Is it financial freedom? Early retirement? Starting a business? Knowing your goals gives you a framework for your investments. And when you have goals, you're more likely to make decisions that align with them. Let's say your goal is to retire early. Knowing this, you'll start asking questions like, how much do I need to save and invest each month? Or, what's the best way to grow my money over the next few decades? Your goals keep you focused and disciplined. With each dollar you make, you'll be more inclined to see how you can use it to bring you closer to those goals. Step 4. Embrace the idea of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is a concept that's central to the investor's mindset. It's the idea that every time you spend money on one thing, you're giving up the chance to use that money for something else, potentially something more profitable. When you start viewing your dollars as seeds, you become more aware of what they could grow into if planted wisely. Imagine you're debating between buying a $200 gadget or putting that $200 into an investment. The gadget might give you short-term satisfaction, but think about the potential return on that $200 if you invested it. It could grow into $1,000 or more over time. By understanding opportunity cost, you become more selective with your spending. And each decision becomes a step toward building a future rather than just enjoying the present. Step 5. Educate yourself. Continuously, investors are always learning. They don't sit back and wait for wealth to come to them. They actively seek knowledge and opportunities. Learning about investing doesn't mean you need to become a finance expert, but having a basic understanding of how investments work can give you a huge advantage. Read up on stocks, bonds, real estate, and other asset classes. Get comfortable with financial terms and concepts. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel in making investment decisions. Look into investment platforms, learn about tax advantages, and stay updated on economic trends. When you know how the financial world works, you're better equipped to make decisions that align with your goals and maximize the growth of each dollar. Step 6. Diversify your investments. An investor's mindset embraces the importance of not putting all your eggs in one basket. Diversification means spreading your investments across different assets so that if one of them takes a hit, you're still protected by others. Imagine your investments are like a tree. If you water only one branch, the tree won't grow as strong. But by spreading water to every branch, the entire tree thrives. When you diversify, you're protecting yourself from risks while also opening up the potential for steady growth. Stocks, bonds, real estate, or even starting a small side business, each can be a part of your financial tree. A diversified portfolio reduces risk and increases the potential for stable returns over time, which is exactly what an investor wants. Step 7. Build patience and resist impulses. The investor's mindset requires patience. Real returns come with time, and sometimes the hardest part is waiting while your investments grow. In a world where instant gratification is everywhere, this can be a challenge. But here's a secret. The best investors are patient, not impulsive. They understand that growth doesn't happen overnight, and they avoid making hasty decisions based on short-term market movements or temporary excitement. When you're tempted to make impulsive purchases or chase quick money, remember that wealth is built over time. Patience and consistency are your best friends here. When you invest, commit to the long game and remind yourself of your goals. Impulse decisions may satisfy you today, but they could rob you of future wealth. Step 8. Automate your savings and investments. To adopt the investor's mindset, make saving and investing a habit that happens without too much thought. Set up automatic transfers that go straight to your investment accounts. Automation removes the temptation to spend, ensuring that part of your income is always working towards your goals. It also reduces the stress of trying to make constant decisions about when or how much to invest. For example, you could set up an automatic monthly transfer to a retirement account or a brokerage account. This way, investing becomes routine, like paying a bill, and over time, you'll build up a substantial portfolio without having to constantly manage it. Step 9. Evaluate and adjust regularly. Just because you have an investor's mindset doesn't mean you set your investments and forget about them. Life changes, markets change, and sometimes your goals may even change. Set aside time, maybe every 6 months or once a year, to review your investments. Look at your portfolio, evaluate what's working, and consider adjusting where needed. This is where you act like a gardener tending to a growing tree. Sometimes you'll need to prune branches, add more water, or adjust your plan slightly to keep your investment healthy and thriving. This keeps you on track and helps you catch any issues before they become significant setbacks. Step 10. Celebrate progress, not just big wins. The investor's mindset isn't about making a single big score. It's about progress, consistency, and growth over time. Celebrate the milestones you achieve along the way. Whether it's saving your first $1,000, reaching your first $10,000 in investments, or hitting your target rate of return, recognizing these smaller wins keeps you motivated and reinforces the power of thinking like an investor. Each milestone represents a moment where your mindset and decisions have led you closer to financial independence and security. When you look back and see how far you've come, you'll be reminded of the power of thinking long-term and treating every dollar as a potential seed for something greater, bringing it all together. So let's recap. Thinking like an investor means seeing every dollar as an opportunity to grow your wealth over time. You're aware of the power of compounding. You prioritize investing over spending, and you set clear goals. You understand opportunity costs and commit to ongoing learning. You diversify, build patience, automate, evaluate, and, most importantly, celebrate each step forward. Adopting this mindset isn't a one-time shift, it's a journey. It requires daily decisions that align with your future vision, but the rewards are worth it. When you start seeing every dollar as a seed, you'll stop mindlessly spending and start intentionally growing. The path to financial freedom isn't about having an endless supply of money, it's about making the most of what you have. So, starting today, challenge yourself to look at money differently. Every time you make a decision, whether it's buying coffee, a new gadget, or saving a few dollars, ask yourself, is this an expense or an investment? Am I spending or am I planting seeds for tomorrow? By shifting your mindset, you'll unlock the potential within each dollar, turning today's earnings into tomorrow's wealth.